We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action this evening between the Aces and the Aliens. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands. Now to the plate, Jackie Robinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder, Jackie Robinson.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bautista on the run. 1 out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And that misses. 2-1. And Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is his slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 home. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Just underway in Baltimore. Slider whipped on first. At the plate, Sonny Cobra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom.
Catcher, Sonny Cobra.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they start him out with a slider in a good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Snyder looking up into the bleachers and gone. Settling in now, Chris Davis. First offering on its way. High pop-up. Chipper waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sutton is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And that's outside. He lost in ball 4. Here's Bryce Harper now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he is tagged out. Leading off the inning, Ken Griffey Jr. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Bautista has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Derek Jeter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. So striding forward now, Joe Morgan. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. But the runner's back easily. First pitch on its way. He's running in there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in, and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
And now Bryce Harper, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Right. Harper.
And this is off the corner and low, ball one. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Harper makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Standing in, Frank Thomas.
First baseman, Frank.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Snyder is right there, one down. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And a screwball is off the plate away for ball one. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball two.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the flag court and gone. So stepping in, Jose Bautista trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And no swing apparently, ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And even 1-1 count to Bautista. Bautista, more often known as Joey Bats, is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit. Striding in, Don Sutton. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to left. Robinson is under it, and he makes. Leading off the inning, Duke Snyder, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
You can bet they'd love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Willie Stargell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Willie Stargell.
And the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already. And there are two gone in the inning.
The batter, left
First
fielder,
pitch coming. Here it is.
Robinson.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with two outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with two outs.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a great inning here as he gets. Darren O'Day is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Here's Chris. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, here's Melky Cabrera. He will lead this one off today. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and Cabrera's gone for the first out of the game.
Center fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Story scoops it up, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Here's Mark Reynolds, and at first for him following the one-out single. Strike called, now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 31.
Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. Blackmon ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Reynolds rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Eric Karros trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Popped him up. Panic over to his left, and the inning is over. Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3 and 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Grounded back up the middle. Escobar scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. At the plate, Trevor Story, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Hit out towards second. Dozier has it. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Luis Gonzalez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Mark Reynolds would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Story is there. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Striding into the box, Eduardo Escobar. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ball even at 2-2. Runner goes for second. It's strike 3 called. The throw. He's safe. So striding in, Chad Bell. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And the runner's breaking for third. And he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. And he pops him up back behind second base. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Reynolds. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A bouncer up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Melky Cabrera will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Dozier into shallow center, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Melky Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cabrera's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Charlie Blackmon. 1 out, nobody on. Now surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mark Reynolds. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Blackmon going back, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will leap to make the acrobatic catch. Oh, man. Well done out there for the second out. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seat. Popped him up. Panik over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Now batting, Joe Panik as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So he sets him down swinging. Joe Panik is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Raimel Tapia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs.
And we'll have to leave it there. Santiago Casilla, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Here's Brian Dozier now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Digging. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action. Striding in, Melky Cabrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Two balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. One down. So coming to the plate, Charlie Blackman. 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Missed with a slider. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Here's Jock Peterson now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Grandal ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. One away. In now, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
2-2 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cabrera going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box, Sean Green looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He got him. Lively. Now at the plate, Eric Karros, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Green's coming in. He's got it one away. So the base is empty here with one away. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Green waits on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Stepping into the box, Brian Dozier. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier. No score here as we play inning number 2. This one's down to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Popped him up. Piazza is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him. So digging in now, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Brian Dozier. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. At the plate, Eduardo Escobar, man at first after the 2-out walk. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. On the ground to the right side. And that is into right field. The base hit. He'll come home with it. And Montero's tag will be applied a fraction too late. He's in there to score. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Javi Guerra is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Javi Guerra. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. So a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
So stepping in, Mark Reynolds, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To Dozier for 1. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away. So here now is the pitcher, number 24, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw across the diamond by Reynolds gets him for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2-1, here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Mike Piazza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And that's low, ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Green. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Count remains 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Story picks it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping up to the plate, Eric Karros. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Ripped on the ground to first. There's 1. Relay to first in time. And stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Escobar backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Count is 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Standing in, Eduardo Escobar looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Blackman comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Trevor Story. First time up, he went down looking. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Tapper up the line. Karros has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. As leading off the inning, Brian Dozier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Bounce it to the left side. Story plays it in, and now against his body, a jump throw. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Story is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Javi Guerra reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Cody Bellinger will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Runners off for second. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Blackman going back, still ranging back. And that one is gone. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and the lineup will turn over now for Melky Cabrera. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Green, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Charlie Blackman now. It was a walk in his last trip. 1-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Green looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Missed with a slider.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Digging in once again, Jock Peterson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Jack Morris, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. High in the air out toward shallow right. Green is going to get there, and that retires the side. Jake Diekman, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The count now at 2-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. To his right, Reynolds. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Ready once again, Mike Piazza, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen. Throw is up the line as it gets away. The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Green, and their runners at the corners now. 1-1 home. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And on the play, the tying run scores, but of course we're wondering how he's doing on the mound after taking a real shot. Ready for another shot now, Yasmani Grandal. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Piazza on second, Green on at first with nobody out. And this is on the ground for Reynolds, could be 2. 1 there, on to first, and they roll up Grandal. It's a double play. Ready now, Cody Bellinger. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier, and a super play to gun his man. Now to the plate, Eric Karros. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Blackmon on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Into the box now, Brian Dozier, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Lays off 2-2 now. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And that one got a piece of him. At the plate, Jake Diekman is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Christian Villanueva will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch inside the throw. It's there. He's out. Sun Hwan-Oh enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Digging in now, Brian Dozier. That misses. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. 3-1 pitch. Is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! Now at the plate, Trevor Story. It was a walk in his last trip. checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Bases are empty, one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Settling in now, Jack Morris. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the A.J. Reed will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackmon. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Blackmon. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Standing in, Sun Hwan-oh. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pedro Severino will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still even at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Melky Cabrera, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Now the 2-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double. Adam Ottavino gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Stepping in, Mike Piazza. It was a walk in his last trip. Skung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging in, Sean Green.
Number 15, Sean Green.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
So striding forward now, Yasmani Grandal. He was a double play victim last time around. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
Ryan Dozier.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Sliders in for a strike. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Piazza on third. Grandal at second. Bellinger at first. One gone. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he strikes him out.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Mark Reynolds goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Green sprinting after it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. At the plate, Eric Karros. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Green back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. 3-1, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Montero waits, now the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. Here's Brian Dozier now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 3-1. Inside, he misses ball 4. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. The 1-1. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adam Ottavino. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a double steal try here. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw on to first, and a good job of... And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. It was a single for him in his life.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Santiago Casilla. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little. Anthony Santander will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Here's the 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Reynolds is there for it. 2 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Charlie Blackmon. He was a ground-out victim last time up. A bouncer to the left side. Reynolds has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Matt Moore enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. One down. Digging in, Charlie Blackman. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Blackman going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is in the second with a double, his third hit of the night. Runner at second, one away, and that will bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. Blackman over at second. Reynolds is over at first with one away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Now the runners take off again. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. Striding into the box, Eric Harris. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier has it. Throw in time, so a good pitch. So striding in, Mike Piazza will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that one just missed outside. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Coming to the plate now, Sean Green, who went deep earlier and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home run. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. Getting set. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackmon going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. One out, nobody on. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Stepping up now, Mark Reynolds, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that extends the inning and gives Jake Lamb an opportunity with two out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Reynolds is off at first with two away. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul. At home plate. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Cabrera, and he makes the catch to retire the side. And here's the leadoff man, Melky Cabrera, to get us rolling in the home half of the first. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Escobar waits on it. One down. Now in the box, Charlie Blackmon. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. Two away. Striding in, Mark Reynolds. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Eduardo Escobar standing in as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Hit to short. Escobar right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, Chris Owings. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. There's ball 4. In now, Miguel Montero. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Taijuan Walker. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning. Into the box, Eric Karros. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Line drive to center field. Pollard patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Stepping into the box, Miguel Montero. 1-1. Swing, high drive deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Owings has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Brian Dozier now, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. He flied out leading off the ball game. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Blackman. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now, David Peralta. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here he comes again, 1-2. A chance here for Dozier at second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Popped up. Karros is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chad Bell. Pedro Severino will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Now the payoff pitch home. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down. Jake Diekman answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Escobar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's through for a hit. At the plate, Cody Bellinger. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. You elevate a little bit more and get back in the zone, or you just pitch around it.
And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So stepping in, Chris. Sowings. Runners are at first and third with none out. And the runner's coming home. Oh, he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside, the throw. Tagged down by Reynolds, and they got him at third base. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped high in the air. Karros shading to his right. And that's the third out. Riding in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit down the line at first. Lamb is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jock Peterson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And Reynolds will tuck this one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Montero. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now batting
1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The Dozier for 1 on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. Digging in to try it again, Eric Karros. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a high pop-up. Lamb is calling for it. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Montero. Flied out in his first at-bat. And the 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. He loses him on ball 4. Here's Brian Dozier now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Second baseman, Brian
Now the 3-2 pitch. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away. Digging in, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Reynolds moving to his left. So here now is the pitcher, Jake Diekman. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Cody Bellinger will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Jake Diekman trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. 2-1. Bellinger is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often in baseball.
Yeah, and I think it all starts with his front shoulder. I mean, so many times you see left-on-left matchups, and what is it? Slider in the dirt, fastball that lights up a left-handed batter.
Montero, the runner at third. Dozier on second. Bellinger at first. 2 out in the inning. Throw in time, so a good pitch.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready with the 1-2. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Another 1-2 delivery. And the sinking fastball called strikes 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Mark Reynolds. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a miss as he... Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. Owings has it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting.
Standing in, Mark Reynolds. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with another 0-2. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Got him swinging, and that... Ready for another chance? Eduardo Escobar, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Digging in once. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Escobar over to his left, and there's out number 2. Ready once again, Chris Owings.
Chris Owings.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Ready for another shot now, Miguel Montero. It was a walk in his last trip. Pulled toward right center field. Dozier ranging into shallow right. And that... Now at the plate, Eric Karros. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And he missed with it, ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Ready now, Brian Dozier. It was a walk in his last trip. Craig Stammen comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now both runners are breaking. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. So striding in, Eduardo Escobar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 2-1 home is in off the plate.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Peralta's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th. Now to the plate, J.P. Howell. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Christian Villanueva will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peralta's under it. He hauls it in, and the potential. Javi Guerra has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. At the plate, Craig Stammen, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a Chris Davis is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Pitcher, Chris Davis.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Montero gathers. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to third. Fielded there by Reynolds. On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3. Into the box now, David Peralta. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Runners on the move for second. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away. Here's the 1-1.
Reynolds.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch inside. The throw not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Pollard at third, Peralta at second, Reynolds at first, 1 gone. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Cabrera with the catch. Here's the runner now headed for the plate. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. Digging in now, Eduardo Escobar has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Suwano enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A fastball that just misses inside.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to go.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends. Tony Cingrani is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Melky Cabrera will be the first one to greet him.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Charlie Blackmon.
The 2-1 home. Chopper to short. Owings comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Mark Reynolds. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. In there, and it's full 3-2. Change up too low. He walked him. Here's Jock Peterson now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Pollock. And that ends the inning. Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he misses 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Owings. He singled his last time up. The 1-2. High pop-up. Escobar is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Miguel Montero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Montero.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. Striding in to start the ninth, Gerard Dyson, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. A throw behind the runner at second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Missed with a slider.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
A bouncer up the middle. Owing down on the ground. He is out. Here's Brian Dozier now. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Trevor Hoffman comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Dyson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Raimel Tapia will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Ball game! It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.